is my pleasure to welcome you all to Hot FM Communications Limited for this momentous occasion. This launch represents a culmination of years of planning and groundwork, and even more so, it represents the culmination of an 18-year-old vision of our CEO. The vision was to establish a cutting-edge media enterprise comprising 2 radio stations and a television station. Hot FM and Kiss FM have already been established, and as you know, Hot FM continues to dominate the ratings, while Kiss FM offers a one-of-a-kind love experience. Now, Hot 7 TV completes the vision. We are thrilled and honored to be the pioneers of 100% digital television within the St. Lucian setting. This is very much part of our mandate and our vision to ensure that we introduce advanced technology to the media landscape. We are ushering in technology that will not only forever change the way you watch television, but also how you interface with media. Let us take a moment to recognize the Chief Executive Officer of Hot FM Communications Limited. He is an undisputed media mogul. That is the one and only Mr. Patricia Smith. He is the man behind the success of Hot FM, Kiss FM, and now this latest addition to the group of companies, Hot 7 TV. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Mr. Smith was born in St. Lucia and spent his formative years in the community of La Pointe Micoud. He is the 6th of 14 children. Well, he has 4 daughters, a son, and is both fortunate and blessed to have both of his parents still living. In fact, his 92-year-old father is here with us today to celebrate his success. Unfortunately, his mom could not make it because of illness. There is his father, right there, Mr. Smith, 92 years old. Mr. Smith is a tenacious, courageous, and very loyal individual who likes to think outside the box. He has a great sense of humor and a great love for family and friends. As a businessman, he's shrewd. That's very true. But possesses a unique ability to break the ice in tense situations. His trend-setting ability may be attributed to the fact that he is his fiercest competitor and biggest critic. As a visionary, he views failure as a precursor to success and does not believe it exists on its own. His opinion, amongst other things, is that failure demands reflection and re-evaluation in order to steer us in the right direction, even forcing us to utilize our different talents, gifts, and intellectual capacity. As a young man, Mr. Smith migrated to the United States of America, where he successfully pursued studies in mass communication at the Uppsala College in New Jersey, USA. His long-standing career started about 30 years ago at the college radio station WFMU 91.1 FM. As an enthusiastic young radio announcer with a voice and charm suited for this career, he quickly became a very popular radio personality. Unfortunately, however, his stint came to an end when he put on a stage show that conflicted with a non-commercial radio station, and he was dismissed. Well, of course, he was very disappointed, but focused. He pondered on the impact of the dismissal on his budding career and decided that he needed to move away from New Jersey to get a fresh start. So subsequent to his dismissal, he moved to New York. He bought a substantial amount of airtime on radio WNWK 105.9. He recruited the best minds in radio announcing and named his program Heartbeat of the Caribbean. This program was aired in the tri-state area of New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut on evenings, Monday to Friday, and on Saturday from 12 midday all the way to 1 a.m. Sunday morning. Heartbeat of the Caribbean recorded the highest listenership in the Caribbean community in these 3 states. Mr. Smith's introduction of purchasing airtime in New York actually changed the equation of radio in New York City. One of his trending moments. When WNWK 105.9 was sold a couple of years later, his assiduous personality kept him pursuing his dream of one day becoming an entrepreneur in the communications industry. Well, the opportunity eventually presented itself in 2000, approximately 18 years ago, when Mr. Smith returned to St. Lucia and successfully launched Hot FM, which currently holds the record of attaining the widest listening audience in St. Lucia for a consecutive number of years, including last year. Hot FM launch was an iconic and trend-setting moment in Mr. Smith's career. But getting to that point was not easy. You see, there were complaints by the other radio stations over the media, and Hot FM came under heavy criticism about its choice of music. Fortunate for us, our advertisers, listeners, and staff remained resolute in their support. The trend that we set 18 years ago has permeated the radio industry in St. Lucia and is so influential, almost all of the other radio stations emulate us. Approximately 10 years later, on September the 11th, 2010, a date reminiscent of destruction of the Twin Towers some years ago in the USA, ironically remains a memorable date for us. We did not launch bombs or grenades or any weapons of mass destruction, but a missile was launched, a missile of love, KISS FM. KISS FM is all about love and bringing back all the variety of love songs we have enjoyed throughout the years. A variety of music, love songs, educational and informative programs, and news can be heard on KISS FM. Coincidentally, KISS FM has the same frequency, 105.9, with the radio station that brought Mr. Smith his greatest success in New York. Ladies and gentlemen, the success which has followed Mr. Smith comes as no surprise. Those of us who know him know that he is ambitious and dedicated. We therefore look forward with much enthusiasm and success to Hot 7 TV. When he had the success of the other radio station that he worked at, buying airtime as you heard, he wanted to bring it to St. Lucia. And he came to Radio St. Lucia at the time where I was working. So again, I have firsthand what he tried to do. Did it ever go so badly? And again, the kind of guy that he is, he said, if y'all cannot make this work for me, his ads did not go out, he was mad as hell. Today, I remember this like it was yesterday. He was mad. He tried to contact the people responsible for it. They were not taking his calls because they just kind of dismissed him like it happened and let's just move on. But he did not take it lightly. And he decided, well, if you can beat them in that way, you beat them another way. And he decided the Hot FM thing, he decided to open Hot FM radio station. Yes, this building that you see here today, I remember when we came in, his brother, right there, his brother, one of the guys who really helped put this building together. It was just an old piece of building. I remember it clearly. And we worked, while they were working on the structure, we were working on ideas for Hot FM. And you know, we communicated quite a bit. We spoke all the time. And he kept telling me of his plans, the plans that he have. Radio station, television, he wants to do all of that. But we start one step at a time. We used to do what we call brainstorming. He always called it brainstorming. Let's do some brainstorming. Let's get together. Let's sit down and let's talk. And when he opened Hot FM, it just blew everybody away. Of all the things that he put into the radio station, it became a huge success. The voice you're hearing right there, even him, Sam Flood, Juke Bois, brought him in here. And again, we just blew up to number one. Success follows Mr. Smith. Then came KISS FM. I left. Yes, I went back to Radio St. Lucia. And then to open KISS FM, he called me up and he said, let's do this. Again, I said, yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. So I came back, we opened Hot FM, we had a beautiful launch. And by the way, the launch of Hot FM, the first one, was done right here. It was, again, nothing like this. Right here we did this launch. But the launch of Kiss FM, we took it to one of the hotels, and another success. And I remember sitting by him and he's shaking his head, he's saying, yes, I'm impressed. So we did good things together, you know. Yeah, eventually I left again. Then he opens Hot 7 TV. I'm back. So I've always been there. So that's why I could put the script aside and say, yes, he is a good person. I've said that to him, to his face. Patrick, you're a good person, good heart. But the shrewd businessman side of him is very serious. And that's a side, unfortunately, that perhaps a lot of our staff members see, the business side of Mr. Smith, but nice guy. When a guy can actually tell you he's holding a meeting, and I've worked a lot of places, he's holding a meeting, a staff meeting, and after the meeting, he buys lunch for every staff member. That has never really happened anywhere else, and I've been a lot of places, people. That's just among some of the things that this guy, the heart that he has. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a huge surprise for him. Sorry, we have a huge surprise for him. He doesn't like surprises, he likes scripted stuff, he likes to know what's happening. You didn't know I was gonna say all of that, did you? Well, here's the biggest surprise. The staff came together, that's another thing. As soon as they said, we want to do this for Mr. Smith, you know, I said, yes, I'm in. And we put some funds together, and we got him something real special. Yeah! To present something on behalf of the entire staff to Mr. Patrick Smith, it gives me great pleasure to welcome Mr. Patrick Smith on behalf of the staff to present this plaque to you. A plaque of appreciation for what you have brought to St. Lucia and what you have brought to us, the family of Hot FM Communications.
Yeah.
I know, a shocker.
Thank you.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Patrick Smith.
The former director of the FBI, James Comey, once said, quote, "Technology has forever changed the world we live in. We're online in one way or another all day long. Our phones and computers have become reflections of our personalities, our interests, and our identities. They hold much that is important to us," end quote. Ladies and gentlemen, we at Hot FM Communications Limited understand this and we embody it. This is why today we are the pioneers, bringing St. Lucia's first ever 100% digital TV station to you. We are bringing you free-to-air technology, and with us, you have choices. You can watch Hot 7 TV with or without cable. That's correct, with or without cable. So for our television viewers who do not have cable, you too will be able to receive our high-quality digital station. Our service will be available to you free just by going to Channel 7. Gone are the days of watching a fuzzy screen. We have evolved to high-definition, high-quality picture, digital. Hot 7 TV can be enjoyed across various media platforms. Your television set, your computer or laptop, and of course, your mobile phone. We are bringing the technology to the palm of your hands. Anyone, anywhere, can watch Hot 7 simultaneously with us in St. Lucia in real time by simply downloading our app for free from the App Store or the Play Store. And you just search for Caribbean Hot FM. Our mobile app is designed with a push notification feature, which gives app users instant access to our already 50,000 plus mobile followers. So in the very same way that you are able to go onto social media platforms like Facebook or chat groups and interact in the comments with other users, you will be able to do the same thing on our Hot 7 TV platform. This is what the push notification feature will do. We also have the ability to constantly keep innovating via this platform so we remain on the cutting edge. So we definitely have the technology down pat, but I know you might be thinking, What about the programming? I'll tell you more about that. There is something for everyone. We will be bringing you the latest news with 3 major newscasts. Our technology will allow us to cover news and events around the island like never before. St. Lucians here and abroad, and of course the rest of the world, will be able to have their voices heard on national and topical issues as active participants in our talk shows and educational programming. With Hot FM, that's of course the most listened to radio station in St. Lucia, we have proven that we have our finger on the pulse of the entertainment industry in St. Lucia. Our on-air personalities and our DJs have been at the forefront of launching the careers of many local artists. And now Hot 7 TV is poised to bring even more global recognition, not just for local artists, but for St. Lucia's blossoming entertainment and creative industries sector. Hot 7 TV is where digital quality meets great content. For our business clients, we will give you access to advertising your product and services across various platforms. Our production quality is incomparable to anything else offered on the market. And our reach, it extends far beyond what you thought was possible before. With all this in mind, I say get ready for this exciting journey with Hot 7 TV. Ladies and gentlemen, Hot 7 TV is officially here. Thank you so much.
This is a moment that I myself longed for, and it is here. I'm ecstatic to be here again in Paradise, St. Lucia, one of the crown jewels of the Caribbean islands. This fantastic island is encapsulated with its magnificent picturesque portrait of nature, embellished with verdant mountains, white sand, blue sea, awesome sunrise, and glorious sunsets. St. Lucia is robed in her most gorgeous royal regalia, glowing with celestial beauty and unspeakable joy. And it is in this atmosphere of elegance and ambience and historic exuberance I honor and I'm honored to stand with the Honorable Patricia Smith, founder and chief executive officer of Hot FM Communications Limited. I stand, Honorary Smith, with your family, your staff, and with the beautiful people of St. Lucia. I am here with my family to extend our blessings and celebrate this auspicious occasion with all of you. Today, you launch in St. Lucia the first 100% digital television station, Hot 7 TV. Congratulations, Honorable Patricia Smith. You are an outstanding visionary, an entrepreneur, a man of your century, a phenomenal mogul. This is a profound moment in history, and I am privileged to be a witness to your magnanimous journey. To be a participant as you plant your footstep in the television media industry, and by no means for the sands of time. The youths of St. Lucia, including your children, Nicole, Wendeley, Sharia, Cheyenne, and Patricia, will see you as their role model. They will be motivated by your extraordinary accomplishment in the media industry, and they will be inspired by your enormous success. Teach them how to dream big, obtain and sustain wealth. Today, you cut the ribbon that opened the door to your children's futures and say to St. Lucians, just plug your TV into Channel 7. Just plug it in, no charge, plug in is free. Introducing Patricia today and Cheyenne, I am so happy And it's my pleasure to let you know about these two people that will speaking to you in a few moments. Miss Patricia, Miss Cheyenne, two awesome, dynamic, intellectual scholars. They are change agents and graduates of Macadamy. Miss Patricia Smith is an aspiring education psychologist. Miss Cheyenne Smith is an aspiring pediatric cardiologist and a cardiovascular surgeon. These two scholars worked diligently to obtain their extraordinary academic achievements and outstanding recognitions and merit. Cheyenne and Patricia possess great leadership skills. They are civic-minded and have made major contribution to Macadamy for the advancement of our humanity. Cheyenne and Patricia Smith. There is no doubt in my mind that the opening of this television station presents tremendous opportunity for the exposure of your future research and professions. Educate the Caribbean, and by extension, the world, through your research, through media, through technology, through medicine, through science, through psychology. Mr. Smith, it was a pleasure to educate your two daughters. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, Miss Cheyenne and Patricia Smith, great minds that will do great things for Hot 7 TV and the world. Thank you.
Daddy, I'm so proud of you for all you have done for the citizens of St. Lucia. Not only what you have done, but what you continue to do by creating a 100% digital television station where you could just plug and play. I watched you chase your dreams, and now they have finally become a reality. I would like to thank my role model, the lady who raised me, the CEO of Q Kingdom Ministries, Inc., and the beautiful owner of my school, Macadamy School of Science and Technology, the Right Reverend Sylvita Hamilton Gonzalez. Bishop Gonzalez flew all the way from Brooklyn, New York to the beautiful island of St. Lucia to support my family on this exuberant event. My name is Cheyenne Smith. I am one of the children of Hot FM Communications Limited CEO, Mr. Patrick Smith. It is an honor to be a part of this revolutionary development. As an aspiring pediatric cardiovascular surgeon, I believe that the expansion of Hot FM Communications to include a television station that is 100% digital is fundamental to the cultivation of the healthcare of St. Lucians. As we have the potential to turn television communications from a channel that needs cable to a channel that thrives with digital access. This will enable St. Lucians to be provided with the latest healthcare news in St. Lucia. This will also be used to contribute to the knowledge of medical research that citizens could obtain to properly take care of themselves, to prevent heart failure, pulmonary disease, and other circulatory issues that could be lethal to the human body. I was told that my dad had a very keen business mind from a very young age, and that prior to his migration to the USA, he owned a small business, which he started at the age of 15. Not having a formal secondary education in St. Lucia, he quickly enrolled himself at the Upsala College in New Jersey to pursue a course in mass communications and was able to become a successful entrepreneur. Due to his hard work, dedication, and natural love for business, today he is able to open one of St. Lucia's most prominent television stations. The story of my father is proof that with hard work, anything or anyone potential can bloom into someone who provides tremendous leadership and vision. Believe it, it's real. Just plug in your TV to channel 7 to get high-definition television without the need for Wi-Fi or cable service. And remember, my father, Mr. Patrick Smith, was the one who made it possible for the first time in St. Lucia. Daddy, congratulations to you and your team for another one well done. And I thank you for being the dad that you are today.
Good afternoon. Let me acknowledge my former principal, Right Reverend Selvita Hamilton Gonzalez, who introduced both Cheyenne and I. Thank you. Ms. Bishop has taught me the art of writing explicitly and has helped me realize my purpose to become an education psychologist. One of the many quotes Ms. Bishop has taught me is one written by the philosopher Immanuel Kant, who stated, "I think, therefore I am." The message of this quote is evident through what we are witnessing today, my father's creation of a television station that he once envisioned. This is sheer proof that we can imagine things into existence. This television station has the potential to impact the younger generations of St. Lucians, as it will be the driving force to the dissemination of news, entertainment, science, and sports. We as children must be connected to the world and the ongoing events, so that we can be aware of our surroundings. My dad agrees that children should be aware of what's going on in the world. My dad is going to change the way people watch TV in St. Lucia and how St. Lucians and friends overseas can immerse themselves in St. Lucian's affair. Thank you, Daddy, for allowing me to express my views on this phenomenal impact this television station will make on St. Lucia. Thanks to families and friends who saw my father's vision and thought it was important to be a part of. I hope you are all as enthusiastic as I am about this venture that my dad has undertaken. Congratulations, Daddy, on your new television station. Cheyenne and I love you. Thank you.
I would like to take time to welcome each and everyone here tonight. It's a moment in history. What we're about to do for St. Lucia and St. Lucians, not just here in St. Lucia, but all over the world, it is part of history. For a long time, we have been, to be able to receive high definition, we've been paying a bill. Hot FM Communications Limited right now is making it possible for everyone to be able to see high definition TV without paying a bill or without cable. When we say plug and play, we simply mean you could buy a TV set, put it onto channel 7, and receive high definition. In about 7 days, we will be on. Not just being able to watch TV on a TV set, but with our app, we are able to connect St. Lucians overseas with what's happening in St. Lucia here in real time. Our app is absolutely free in the App Store, both on Android and Apple. The keyword to download the app is simply Caribbean Hot FM. I think it's important not paying the bill and getting good signal in high definition. It's real. We are making it possible. I think it's important as a St. Lucian who is living overseas to be able to see what's happening in St. Lucia in real time, in HD, at no cost. Well, we are making it possible. It is possible. We have spent millions of dollars to make it possible. Equipment are in place. Listen to Hot FM and we will announce the date that the signal will be on throughout St. Lucia. And wherever it's not, we will make it possible. Whatever it takes, our capable engineers will make it possible. As we speak, Mr. Marvin Skit, one of the best engineers out of the States, is here with us to make sure everything is in place for that. You see, the technology is a wonderful one, and we are making it available to all St. Lucians. It is not a situation that, even on our app, that 30, 40, 50 people can watch and don't get the signal properly. 5, 6, 7, up to 10 million people can watch the app and get the signal the same way. I strongly believe that everyone will enjoy watching quality signal for free. Free to air simply means The signal is in the air, just like a radio station. It's in the air. All what you have to do is simply plug in your television set into the wall or electric, wherever, and turn it on channel 7 and get the same or better quality that you would get on cable TV. And my staff, I have to say a very special thank you for doing a wonderful job from Hot FM, Kiss FM, and now Hot 7. We strongly believe that everyone should have the best. If you're into TV, you should be able to watch the best signal possible. And we have made the investment and making it possible for every St. Lucian, not just here in St. Lucia, but anywhere around the world, to be able to see what's happening here in St. Lucia in real time. And to our listeners on both frequencies, thank you for listening. Thank you for making us number one. My staff, that I believe that you're listening in New York, thank you. I would like to acknowledge those who came from far to celebrate this moment of history. My children, beautiful Cheyenne Smith, beautiful Patricia Smith, handsome Nickel, Stephen, and beautiful Wendy Julian. And my father, 92 years young, still going strong. And he's here to celebrate this moment. On this note, I say thank you, and let's keep watching and listening.
Hot 7 TV, free to air. Let me tell you folks, this is serious business, quote unquote, Patrick Smith. This, again, is why we are number one at everything. Hot 105, Kiss, and now we at Hot 7. Hey, hip, hip! Hooray! Now, if I go out there, I know I love all of y'all. Hip, hip, hip! Hooray! Now we get in there. Cheers to Hot 7.